wide recycling effort through the TerraCycle program. And it allowed our students to purchase a water buffalo for a needy family in another country. Also, they shared experience with creating a waste-free lunch program in the school cafeteria. Patty Eskridge, our art teacher, had some of her students display their artwork. It's pretty good, very good, which obviously is one reason we have a very good high school art program, I believe. This is a guy that can't draw anything, so highly, highly impressed. Miss Rondinella, who is our library literacy person, talked about the school library and the online library that kids can use, and other types of media that kids use in the classroom. Our physical education people, Mary Beth Thigpen and Mark Reif, new PE standards. I know we typically talk about, you know, the big four, math, science, English, and social studies, but all the other areas have standards, and she talked about how she has to make sure, because she only has some kids for 9 weeks, they have to get through all those standards in 9 weeks. Kate Ferguson spoke about the middle school band programs that go on there. And then Celia Tench, who is the music person down there, talked about her program, and a small group of her choir girls performed at the end. Now, just one last add-in to this. After this was over, I was walking out to my car after leaving, and Nancy Vines, who's the Shaler'sville Township trustee, stopped me and actually got out of her car to talk to me about how impressed she was with what she saw. You know, and we talked about the fact that typical person kind of thinks of school as what they remember. It's been, you know, it's quite some time since she was in school, as a lot of people, and she was extremely impressed, and I just wanted to share that with the group, and it just further substantiates what we know, and also, you know, we need to get that word out more and more and more. It'll only help us.
We also mentioned Jen Bujek person, the amazing food
I
that
was
we
gonna
had.
say that.
Yeah, that was also
Sorry, Jen. She's still here? Sorry.
It was awesome.
That we wasn't really good.
Sorry.
We know.
Yes. All right.
Thanks for that, Jordan. It's a nice event.
Thanks. Thanks, Todd.
Yeah.
Maplewood update. All right.
Okay, the board was given a presentation that highlighted the program Applied Engineering and Machining. Maplewood is working on how they'll make up their snow days currently, as we are. The project for animal science is going to go out to bid, and they're starting a thing, actually this, I believe, Wednesday, April 9th, Dinner with the Teachers event. It's a new thing they're starting. The students who have been accepted to programs next year will have an opportunity to meet their teacher, and it's hoping it'll allow for easier transition as they change the districts.
Brilliant.
So that's a new thing they're starting.
Thank you. Music and fine arts, Mr. Becker.
A little light on reports this week, this month. We have some reports from our choral program in middle school. Middle school's got a solo ensemble contest this weekend, which they are expecting to do at the middle school itself. We've got a list of concerts here, several of them in May. Looks like you could go almost every night.
Yeah.
At high school, the high school chorus choir participated in the Ohio Music Education Association District 6 large group contest and came back with an excellent rating. That's a great accomplishment for them. And they're also out doing some work in the community, using their voices in good ways. They got a pop concert coming up. You probably want to watch for information on that. That's a pretty good event. And lots of good music being presented to the community.
And our musical this spring, this weekend. Is that what you're going to
That's
say?
exactly what I was going to say.
So the 11th and 12th, I think, are the dates.
And Sunday, too. So it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
Friday,
correct?
Saturday, and Sunday.
2 o'clock matinee, Sunday, correct?
Yes.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you. Any news from the policy committee?
Well, we review the policies.
Take us in detail.
Yeah.
They were the same policy for each student, staff, classified, same one.
So those will come before the board here fairly soon, so the first reading.
And security permanent improvement committee. Updates there.
We have not had a meeting since our last board meeting. Is there anything, Bill, that,
With the security, we have a meeting this Friday that SRO Joe, as I call him, set up with all the departments in the area. We're going to have that, I believe it's Friday,
Yeah,
something like.
this week.
The other part of the security is that we updated the 2 DVRs at the primary building since our meeting. So we traded in the old ones, got newer ones. So basically all of our DVRs in the district are on the same format. At one time we had 3 different formats. Now we're all on the same format now with the same units. Speaker system at the high school, we installed in the hallways now, and that's about 95% complete. There's a few little kinks we have to work out, but majority of it's up and running. All but one building, because of some bumps in the road we ran into last week, all but one building can use their, no one has them here right now, they have two-way radios, handheld radios. They can actually switch to a channel, certain administrators of that building, and they can talk over the loudspeaker anywhere inside the building to do an all-call for whatever reason. With the permanent improvement, we worked together with the sports boosters. We went in halves with the new high jump mat out there, which I believe they used Saturday for the first time. And this is not part of our security and permanent improvement, but this is through John Bacalar. The indoor baseball net is up and operational in the gym out there, in the main gym. And the baseball field is coming along.
That's great. Amazing.
The weather hasn't been cooperative with everything, but they are moving along, and their goal is to have their first game 14th out there. So time will tell. We get much more of this out here. It's not going to be.
We were hoping those dugouts would be completed and heated on Saturday, so we could run over there and warm up. They're working on it.
Well, that's all I have on security and
I just
permanent
wanted to
improvement.
comment a little bit on security just in this year. I mean, we've had new security doors in both cafeterias at the high school and the middle school. We've got security grants for each building to do the PA systems, using the walkie-talkies. Mr. Andexler is working with a new latch system for the primary that we're experimenting with that'll help us lock down the doors quicker. So, I think the discussions we have as an administrative team, when we discuss security at every meeting, and the directors discuss it too, and then we meet with all the safety forces, and they give us ideas too. So it's one of those things that's always on our radar screen, and we're always talking about it, which is good, because obviously, staff and students need to feel safe. And we're in the midst of the season of doing our lockdown drills again, and every time we do them, we get information and feedback how to get better at them. So it's been a really good process this year. So.
Has there been an update to the community by way of Crestwood comments recently on what's taking place with facilities and security over the last year?
No, there hasn't, but there can be. So that's a good suggestion. That's a good topic. But I agree, yeah, we've done a lot of this just in this school year about different things that have made improvements, and we have some other things to work with. It's a good point.
All right, thank you. You have new business on this weekend. You have any new business? Any additional new business? New business.
Just in case anything came up.
I got an idea for middle school doors.
No, I think we're.
Classroom doors.
All right, I'd like to make a motion that we go into executive session for the purpose of considering investigation of charges and complaints against the public employee.
So moved.
Discussion, call the roll.
Mr. Becker?
Yes.
Mrs. Lovejoy? Mr. Monroe?
Yes.
Mrs. Soltis?
Yes.
Mr. Sword?
Yes. We do it.